Good evening and welcome everybody. This is Obi-Wan Pez for Simplex Pachinko. We are doing some Satisfactory tonight. So I hope you all are having a good weekend. Or had a good weekend. I suppose now it's pretty much over. We're going to be hopping back in and expanding our oil production, getting our vehicles going, maybe. We'll see how it all goes. Right. Interesting. Okay, I'm pretty sure we drove further than this, but I'm not going to complain too much, I suppose. I thought we had started building this out as too wide. Huh. There is the possibility I never saved it. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! Established dominance. Hit a creature with a vehicle. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it was down here, so apparently it's just dead. Excuse me, sir. You don't want to be here. Okay, so we need iron plate and concrete. Grab 1,000 concrete. And... Oh, that's not good. Nope. Nope.
Shame!
Hey, famished.
Shame! Shame!
What did I do now? What up? Alright. No, that's fair. Yeah, we're doing alright. Things are going pretty well. Man, I just got here. Right. So that's the thing we need is... Wait, is that a lift? Yeah, it is. Standing on top of it? Nope. It is. That's slightly depressing. So anyway, yeah, we're doing alright. Things are going pretty well over on our side. Jeez. And, excuse me? Oh, wow. Looks like we are, finally caught up. How did that happen? Oh, right. Okay. No, that's fair. Production paused. Oh, man. Anyway. Big old cup of coffee. Nice. Tonight we are having the Outland from Badger Brewery, a tropical pale ale. Hashtag not sponsored. Doing alright here. Very nice amber kind of color. It is slightly like in that hoppy range of pale ales that I don't really like all that much. And then once it goes down, the like tropical flavors kind of come back up through your nose. I was like, oh, okay, that's That's interesting. So, it's a little bit different than the sort of thing I'm used to, but it works. Okay, well, that's as many as I'm getting. Okay. We need to bring some of this stuff downstairs. And we also need to clear out a few spaces so that we can actually put stuff in here. Hmm. Not really what I wanted to do here. But we also have a nice little... this is from Asda, which is one of the... it's kind of like Costco, I guess, except you don't have to be a member, I guess. It works pretty well in the States. You know, Costco in the States is sort of similar to Asda here. Yeah, nice little cupcake treat here, which we had for my son's birthday, and then some very nice blueberries from Waitrose, which is like slightly higher quality grocery store, question mark. At least that's what we've kind of gotten. Oh, the pizza at Costco? Yeah, it's actually pretty good for for something that you would find in a large store. Yeah, they make it pretty decently fresh, and it does go on like a, depending on who you or like where you're from, it could in theory be slightly variable quality. But the ones that, there we go, the ones that we have experience with, all the Costco's we've been to have been fairly decent in terms of both quality and price. I mean, I guess the price is always the same, but yeah, the quality is actually pretty decent for what you would be expecting, i.e., you know, super Walmart, basically. Hashtag definitely not sponsored. Okay, we want mycelium. We want a mycelium that goes and makes... Oop. Hello. Goes and makes fabric. I thought we had one, but maybe not. What's the other part? Biomass. Oh, we do, yes. It's like the last one out here up a level. Ugh, nope. Alright. It's going to take 1 minute to get rid of all of it, so... probably good enough. 25. Oh man, these are running low. Oh no. I think I want to leave the portable miners here and then go pick up like 4 stacks of those steel, yeah, steel plates. Iron plates? Oh man, gotta stop doing that. Iron. Alright. Now to start making those tracks here be too wide. Okay, so now I don't remember why it's clicking. There we go. That should do it. Okay. So I apparently had something that was still open. So if we undo it, zoop mode. Okay, we want this stuff again, which is the double 2 meter? Nope, 4 meter ramp. There we go. 4 wide. And we go with the 1 meter foundation. A bit long. We delete this corner. And that, nope. Go with the 1 meter foundation again. Okay. And then go out. Nope. Delete that one, and then go with the okay, so we're gonna go with the down corner on this, which allows us to sort of go down onto that one. It's ridiculous, but whatever, it's fine. And then we go, nope, 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 not quite. Okay, we'll just go like, okay, go this way. And if they overlap each other, then, you know, it doesn't look really good, but whatever, it's fine. Go 10. No. Man. 10. right. So this is... If we build outside here, and just off that way, we don't really need the curve bit there. It'll be fine. It'll be a little too square, but we'll get over it. Okay. We're gonna have to do something funny here. Let's dismantle these 4. Or 3, I guess. And then do a 1 meter ramp up. 2 meter? 2 meter ramp up. And then immediately a 2 meter ramp down. No, actually. We better... So I was right, there are 4. And then a 1 meter... Nope, not ramp. I mean, that could work too. But we want it so that it's not quite as sharp. And then a 2 meter ramp down. No. No. Oh, oh, oh. Like that? Yeah. And then we want 1 meter foundations from here. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Now we at least do not end up like a massive, like, dip that we're gonna end up smacking into. Right, we need these 2 meter ramps again. Yes. Back into 1 meter foundations. It's at least fine. This doesn't cause any problems. We'll cut those trees down anyway. Lorax is gonna kill us. And then a 1 meter foundation goes from here all the way to the end. Okay. Cool. And it misses that, and it's wide enough for the trucks that we don't have to worry so much about it. Furthermore, we can now, let's mass dismantle these 4. And then we can set the foundations. I mean... Ooh, we're missing concrete. Ouch. Again. Okay. Then we're gonna cut out all this stuff. I mean, it's very dramatic. I'll leave that one. Right, so cut this out from under here. Oh, right, I used dual side on that one. Okay. So here, if we make... Okay, wait. Hang on. Gonna make that one, and that one disappear. Okay, and then we gotta go with 2 meter double. Oop. Okay, 4 meter double ramp. Alright, looking good, looking good. Cool. Same? Yeah. Okay. Nope, not those. No, not that. This one. Double. 2 meter. Uh-oh. Ugh. That was not what I wanted. Double ramp. Yeah, the 4 doesn't really work though, does it? Well, let's do it on this side. No, it is the 2. It's just connected in a different place. Nope. Okay, well, we'll go like this. We'll cut these out. And then... ish. And then a double ramp, 2 meter going the other direction. Okay, so that's like perfect, but then, that's close enough that I'm not going to bother. Okay. This will be alright. So we go with a double... What do we have here? Double ramp 4 meter. No. Double ramp 2 meter? Alright. That's where it goes into the ground. So it's 6, and it's missing a bit of concrete. Double ramp 2 meter. Connect here. 6. Pretty much perfect. So we're gonna... Yeah. Double ramp 2... Right, we've only got room for 1. Eh. Let's get rid of all 4 of those. These next ones our machines are actually sitting on, so we shouldn't get rid of those. Unless we're desperate. Not that desperate. Okay, we should just get rid of this one. Like it's not super fashionable, I guess, but whatever. We'll go with 1, 2 like this, and then we'll do the 2 meter double ramps to run alongside these. Okay. And then go with the 1 meter. We need 2 of those. And then here we're just going to need 4. Alright, and then we're pretty much done from there. Right, 4 meter double ramp. Yep. Right, that is literally overlapping, so we don't need that one. We need like a turnaround space. Or else to build this out and over. That's not what I want. Okay. So, like, do we need two different truck stations? One to load and one to unload. And if so, why isn't it loading the other... Why isn't it loading the truck right now? Control click. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Load the vehicle. You're not loading the vehicle. Vehicle storage. No. I mean, like, literally. What are we doing here? We want... Are we out of power? What's going on? No, we've got plenty of power. What the hell, man? Send to truck. Heavy oil residue. What is this? This is going in. This should have things coming out. I mean, not at the moment, but... But you're not operational because you are not moving the packaged oil, heavy oil residue to the... Outgoing transfer rate. 0. Right, like this is actually a thing, right? We're making that, yeah. The packaged heavy oil residue is coming out of there. Okay. This should be matched with a merger. Yes. is a packager. So we need a packager. Right, okay, so we need plastic in order to... Oh, plastic. $200. Okay. Then we need packager here. Okay. Match. Right, this is less of a problem. That's fine. Pipeline logistics. Pipeline. Go from here to there. Really not a problem. Then go from here to... I don't think we want it to go there. I think we just want the rubber. Yeah. We just want packaged heavy oil residue. Because that's what's coming in. Okay, that's, again, less of a problem. All four are taken up there. Right. Okay. Right. That one. Heavy oil residue. Yes, good. And we need empty canisters to go here as well. I have 8. I have none at the moment. That's fine. Right, we need... Where's that coming from? Right. Wait. How do we have no plastic? We have no... we have no plastic going in. That might be a problem. So this is going to get us empty canisters going in. Good. Those empty canisters are then being fed in through this node to our packagers. Yes. Then we need a third packager. To go from here to the top of this bit. This is fine. And then conveyor lift 2 going to the bottom of that one up to here. And then a conveyor line going from here to there. So, this is absolutely ridiculous, but you know what? It works. Yay! Oh my goodness. Cool, cool, cool. That plastic is just kind of going out. That, maybe that was going down. That's a little weird. Whatever, it's fine. Delete this, and instead build a number 7. Right here, which then we can build a conveyor lift in here going up to there. Absolutely ridiculous. 100% necessary. Maybe not. Maybe that's probably too high. Yep. Okay, so one less than that. Good enough. Right, and then this is just going to be a storage for plastic. Mood. That's a very modern problem. Oh, right. So then, wait. Of course it has. 30 megawatts. Okay, so the packaged heavy oil residue from here needs to get into this same production line here. No. Not that production line. That production line. Lift Mark II in there from here. Nope. Okay. Shut down this whole thing here. And is that enough? Maybe, maybe not. No. Wow, okay. hell was the capacity? 375. Oof. Okay. Right, so... we need more. We don't really want the coal power generators, at least not here, because they're just not... Okay, so our biomass burners are not working. At least probably not. What do we have for concrete? 8. So we have 1. Right. Okay, so if we drive this, record menu, enable autopilot. Okay, can I move that? Because that's like really not great. I don't really like this control thing being right here. I also don't like hitting the... Nope, 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 don't do that. I move the mouse, and it thinks that I wanted to do something there. Okay, cool. Okay. Ooh. Hey, Fizzbuzz. Out of curiosity, any way that I can move these vehicle controls out of the way? I mean, we're doing all right. Blew a fuse just because we were using too much power, so now I've got to re-upgrade. Can we pause recording? Because that'd be nice. What's this? I don't even... I can't even see what it is you're saying. Press Y to unload. Was there anything in it? Oh, right. It can't unload because the power's blown. Also, is there actually anything here? Oh, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. Okay. Open record menu again. Oh, yeah, yeah. Literally. Yeah, I guess I just did it. And the other thing... Oh. Do you know if you can... Do you know if you can... do both like loading and unloading at one truck stop, or do you have to have two different stops? Because if so, why do they have both two in ports and two out ports on the exact same truck stop? Am confuse. You need two different... Yeah, hi. Yeah, that'll work. Programming your UI decision, yeah. I mean, probably there's some big, really good reason for it, and I just don't know what that is. Which, fair. Okay, second. If I put a power switch... Ah. Okay. Not really what I'm going for, but let's see what this is, so that I can really understand it. I mean... So... If I go and disable... Right? Disable this. Cut that power line. Then take it and put it from here to here. This is power grid A. In which case, I now can that's rude. There we go. Really? Alright, who ran out of what? No, no, no. No. No, no, no. Look at this. They're all perfectly fine. What is going on here? What is going on here? You know... alright. So... Maybe let's build switches for, like, every single floor. Ugh. Alright, this is a multi-redundant power system, so this is going to be fun. Okay, so chop that one out too. Okay. Next question, where did that come from? Wonderful idea. Okay. Where's the connection? Nope, that's got 7 already. Is that it? Yeah, that one. B, connect to here. Okay, so now we're on... Right. Power switch is off. Ah, disconnect. Switch is operational, break the connection. Oh no, it is broken if I leave it off. There we go. Okay. Then the power connection on the opposite side is independent. Nope. Oh, no, we're on the wrong floor here. Alright. Right, so we're finishing up ads here for just the last minute or so. All right. So the biomass burners have to be running in order to jumpstart the coal power. What is going on? Got like a hair or something on the underside of my desk. It's driving my knee nuts. Makes it feel like there's something there. Hate it. Hmm. 20 or 30 very sneaky spiders. Yeah. It's fine. Not enough space for iron ore. Hooray. Yeah, so Fizzbuzz, do you know if are you required to have the biomass burners creating power in order to jumpstart the coal power system? Or maybe you've never had the problem of blowing a fuse in late game. Suppose I'm only mid game, but nonetheless. So I'm pretty sure that there is sufficient power and water, but I think the problem is that they can't get any energy to, like, the infrastructure to make them go. Maybe. I mean, maybe I just need to look again, but... Hey. Oh. Hip. Ah. So I'm thinking I need to... Alright, let's just take a look, right? See if my understanding is flawed. Probably. Yeah. It's like plenty of water, plenty of coal in the building. It's like the consumption, technically, is higher than the capacity, but... like, there isn't? At the moment? Unless it doesn't like the fact that the max consumption is way up there. But, like, that's not what we're consuming yet. No. Okay, so that consumption is the problem. 601. Okay. So we gotta stay above, like, 600. Permanently. Okay. Whee. Wood. Alright, leaves. And mycelium, which splits. Really. Alright. Let's keep 10. Let the rest go. Right. Okay. Left. Okay. Okay, so the rolled copper is here. Alright, ooh. Right. I don't like that being there, but whatever, it's fine. Okay, so if I switch on either of those switches, I think we're going to be in trouble. And things will explode. Or not really, but, you know. B to here. Did I just... No. We did not just blow it, so that's good. Although, the switch is off, I think. Yeah. If I switch this on... If I link these... Capacity 982. Yeah, okay. Man, screw that. Jerks. No, right. Alright, if we tag in this side. Yep. Man. Okay, better placement. Don't do this. Take it further down the line. So, connect here to here, but, right? Make it after the power station. Tricky. Right, because that... No, I don't want that. Alright. I want it to be after this power station. Cut this connection, which may very well be ridiculous. Then build in a switch between. Let's see how this goes. Okay. B. Okay, so it's only the low. Right, too long. Nope, too uneven. Now the wire's too long. There we go. Okay. Power switch is off over here. Then now we go to the other side. And we say, now flick the switch. Is this actually going to fill it up, though? Because that's fun. It is. All right. What was that power cycle? Was that me breaking it? It feels wrong. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So this is gonna charge up for a bit, and then eventually we can switch it over to discharging, open up one of the switches somewhere, and maybe make that work. Figure something out. I mean, really, I just need to add more power plants to it. Where's your doggo? Okay. So one of the problems is that we're not going to get compacted coal to the other site. So, like, the only fuel that we're going to have over there is oil. Could use a swim. So, like, this is going to be our primary site for fuel. Yeah, well. With good reason. Because it is, quite frankly, amazing. Yeah. Okay. Well, that is correctly aligned. um. Right. So this is also kind of interesting, right? Can we? We are going to want it to be this way. What is the throughput on these pipes? So, that's not what I want. Flow rate can peak at 300 cubic meters per minute. Fair. And it looks like it has been. Sure, why not? Head lift is 14 meters, max is 20. Cool. Generally speaking, 300. Oh. Really? Alright. Right, 45 cubic meters per minute. And for 3 of them, right? So hooking up 3 of these things to it is going to be 135 cubic meters a minute. It's less than half the possible capacity. Right? Can get it on G-force? Alright. I'm sorry you've been feeling a little sluggish. Oh, yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. 120 cubic meters a minute. Okay. So this will... They're 80 cubic meters a minute. It's a wild swing. Hopefully this will start increasing that value. All right. Burning these faster. 113 cubic meters a minute. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Okay. So this is 113. That one is 45. So that's going to put us at 158. 58? Yeah. So, yeah. So that's 158. Which is why this was not quite working. Right? Because that's 120. Yep. Okay. Alright, so now we're at 180. Now we're not going to run too low. And similarly, this is 113 on this one, and 45 still on this one. Yeah. So it's also 113. So 226, 271. Whew. This one we've got 2 feeding it? No. This one's also just 1 feeding it. But this one's doing 300 cubic meters a minute. Oh. Right, the extract... Okay. Sorry, not mathing over here. You can stop playing anytime you want. Alright. Got about 30 minutes to next app. It'd be really nice if we actually centered this thing properly. Timber. One thing I have noticed from watching people cut down trees, do watch out, because after the tree has fallen, it's even possibly worse when people are like, oh good, it's falling that way, and don't pay that much attention to what's happening with the tail end of the tree. Once it breaks away properly, the stump end of the tree can actually break, and like when the rest of the tree slaps down on the ground, this can bounce back up. There are some really gnarly injuries with lumberjacking. Oh, not enough space, man. Should have been paying more attention. Alright, Asylum. Leaves. And wood. So, what's up with the mycelium? Ah. Okay. Interesting. This is a splitter. So, is that stuff going up as it should? Yeah. Seems like it's not actually going up. Okay. Guess it was disconnected or something? It's a little weird. Yeah, okay. There also needs to be an output set up over here so that we can get actual fabric and not just clog up the output. Sure, take that mycelium too while you're at it. Nobody ever said he was unaddicted. But at the same time... Alright, we've got plastic. We do not have motors, but there are some upstairs. And rubber is all the way at the other side. Motors. Or whatever the other thing is. Come on. Right. Rubber. Unload. And then this is... no. Yeah, right. This is the out. Ah, that's what this is for? No. Hmm. Excuse me? Wait, what? Ugh. How in the hell did I build this backwards? I... Right, so here, that should go there. And from here, this... Yep. leaving the track. Great. Uh-oh. This is fine. Just ended up taking off my head. It's cool. It's cool, 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 cool. I know, right? But, to be fair, we are trying to save the environment on Earth. I know exactly what it smells like. I've been around trucks like this. It's 100% walking stick. I used to work on an ambulance corps back when I was in college, and yeah, we ran diesel trucks. Some of which you had to keep running in the bay for like, a minute or two. Keep all the bay doors open, obviously, but put the extractor fans on, but you still got diesel exhaust just all over. And hey, as long as, there's this unspoilt wilderness over here on this random planet, and you're trying to save Earth from decaying into the horrid whatever that it's become, or, getting even worse than that, why not pollute the, why not share the wealth a little bit? I'm sure is what Fix-It would say. Right. So, what we're doing. Oh, cool. You get to edit the nodes if you want. Well, that's 27 of them used up on making that run back and forth. Right. So now we got to figure out a few better ways. Excuse me. Phew. Got to get a few more ways of getting power. So, let's see. We want to question, right? What is the max head lift on... Oop, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. This is a restricted area. Alright, So, like, this thing by itself doesn't have a head lift, right? Production. No, okay, 10 meters. So it by itself can, in theory, lift water. Two, three. There's really nothing for you there. Double ramp 2 meter. Go, nope. Go here. Zoop. No. I kind of want it to be 4 meter instead. So it can go down a little bit. Yeah. Okay, and how far up are we actually from the surface of the water? I think it's probably more than... Honestly, it is probably more than 10 meters. Right, the whole thing itself requires a pretty big amount of space. Configure pump. Yeah, it's like 14 meters to the top. Okay. Right, so that's going to be a minor problem, question mark. Let's delete these three. Yeah, that's gonna require a lot of space. Okay, power, coal-fired. Yeah. No, this is just no. Okay, that could work. Okay, that will work. You'd think so. But let's also keep in mind that we're doing this work for Fix-It Corp. So I get the feeling that we are not entirely motivated by just doing better. I'm pretty sure I know what the motivations are. Water. I want a storage fluid buffer. There we go. Okay, so these come in and out either side. This is going to need to split. Better idea. right? Flip it around. Okay, that's the closest we can get. Right, pipeline junction. Can't build it here, so we've got to like stick it out a little bit. Yep, actually. It is literally resting on nothing. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Oop, 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 oop. Okay. Right, pipeline. Go from here to there. Cool. And we need to get from there, stack. There we go. Around to where I'm literally standing. Let's go to the noodle. Yeah, that works. Okay, so we've got this fluid buffer, which is now going to need to be connected to the water extractor. That's a little far, but it's fine. We really are only concerned with the vertical distance. Right? If we were to just connect this to here, then, you know, allegedly, this should have something to say about it. Oop. Yay. I mean, at least there's no, like, sharks or anything. Current head lift, it doesn't even say, so that's very helpful. Might be on this. Okay. This is not going to tell me what the head lift is. Number 2. Go from here? No. Don't go from there. Cut this one? Yeah, let's cut one I can actually see. That one, where's that going? Is that to the whole extractor? Yeah, that's fine. We'll cut the one to the extractor. And then we'll have this go out to that water extractor. And this should not be able to get out there. Right? 120 per minute. Are we able to make it all the way up? In theory. mean, slow work, but maybe it'll work. How much are these getting in? Effectively 0. Literally 0 for that one. And okay, that's making it into this one. Cool. This is not receiving any water because I believe this is over 14 or 10 or whatever meters from the lower section. Is it backwashing? Okay. So realistically, we probably want to put a pump in here. Limits pipeline flow rates. No, that doesn't really have an issue here. Headlift does not stack, so space between pumps is recommended. Works for me. Right. Okay, and then we need to connect from... I mean, sure, why not, right? Fill rate 300 cubic meters per minute. All right, cool. And that one, 150. Yep, and then drop off when we get pretty much to 300 cubic meters. Cool. This one, 50 cubic meters, exactly. Very nice. All right. So this is all set. This is the compacted coal. It is, in theory, draining ever so slightly. I think I said that these were linear. In that if we bump one out, let's see. So if we build a table, just do it real quick. This is a 250% clock speed at 187.5 megawatts. We have another one over here. Nope. It's the one behind me. 100% is doing a 75 megawatt clock speed. Okay. And then 00, one would expect. No, I can't do that one. Well, you know what? Let's bump this up to 1. Is 150 by 112.5. Yeah, this is looking linear. Okay, take this one out and then put it over here. And 200% yields 150 megawatts. Yeah. Let's just double check. So Y1 is going to be approximated by AX1. Don't even need to hit plus B. I got an R squared of 1, which includes 0, 0, and all of those data points. So A is 0.75 with a residual of all zeros. Woohoo! So every percentage point is going to be a 0.75 megawatt increase. And which also means we can throw our overclocks literally anywhere. It doesn't matter if they're all stacked up to 250% level 3, or if we like back them off just a little bit. Okay, cool. Those are encased I-beams. We can also throw these out here. Oh, we're missing iron, reinforced iron plate. Okay, we're up to 140 solid biofuel. That's pretty good. We're probably also going to need to go back and start making more biofuel again out of the remains of all this stuff out here. Okay, did we miss anything? Nope. Yeah, so walking stick, I pretty much guarantee that there's some shady corporate business going on here, and really all of this is for profit, not saving the earth. But I have yet to play the whole game, so... And no, I don't necessarily want a spoiler for those of you who have played the whole game or seen somebody else do it. Like I said, almost guarantee it's shady corporate business. What with the amount of sarcasm the AI has, and... there are some other indicators. Did I also get the one behind me? No, I didn't. Interesting. Seems like it only does a radius, like around where I'm actually standing, which is, or sorry, a radius around what I targeted, which I can understand. That would be for expediency's sake, I think. Good. All right. And if anybody hasn't seen other parts of this game before, yes, that is in fact a candy cane I'm holding. This was one of the weapons that we had developed, I think, as part of the Christmas challenge, which was known as Fixmas. So we built a better club weapon, which is, in fact, a large candy cane. Might be made out of steel, but nonetheless. Wood. 45. Oh, there we go. 245, much better. Leaves. 348. And mycelium 20. Okay. For this stuff, this is going to be less convenient, but nonetheless, we can sort of semi-cheat here and say that we're going to connect this directly to here. And that, right. I need reinforced plate. Still. We get distracted by trying to find fuel. Alright. This. We also need... right. More concrete. Alright, that should do for now. Alright, we also want to do a conveyor lift from here. We'll make it work. We need a splitter to get to these two different areas. So if we go like this, ugh, nope. Totally gonna work. We... That should be alright. So if we go like here, and then suspend ceiling mount for the conveyor. That's not what I wanted. Didn't want it up there. Alright, let's do it here instead. I thought it was one of those where you could, like, tell it how long you wanted it, so you could extend it down. Not so much. Let's go like this. So we're going to take this, we're going to connect it to... Nope. We're going to connect it to here. We're then going to... Okay. Connect this to here. Get the direct line. Then put in a merger splitter. Conveyor splitter. In here. And have the outside connect to there. Alright, can we make it better? Default is 12, straight is 13. It'll look a little cleaner. That is compacted coal. How many does that have? That already has 4. Not bad. Let's go to here. Alright, let's put it right in the center there. And then we can connect this to here and to here. Alright, so now our capacity... Nope. Yep. Our capacity is now back above the max consumption. Our current production is 900 megawatts, which is still lower than the max consumption, but actually it's not that bad. Okay. So let's see how close we are now. Damn you. Really? Oy. What was that? It doesn't even come up with a good number here. No, you liars. Yeah, 620, 640. It's still way under the 900 megawatt production capacity, but the max consumption jumped up. 1300. It shouldn't do that. Pretty sure that that was because I didn't have enough materials and not because I wanted to actually keep this empty. Let's do like half foundation. Alright, allow us to see what's going on over there. This should also, let's get rid of that and make it a 1 meter foundation. Because we don't need to bonk our heads on this every single time. Okay, hello. This should now be counting down. Yeah. That's going to be a problem eventually. Okay, that comes from over here. Where's that coal going? Right, the foundries, which help make steel. Humph. Okay. We need to make compacted coal faster, I think. Or add more. Do, don't mind me. Suckers. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of quartz. Oh, wow. There were multiple. Multiple nodes over there that I didn't even notice. Whoop. Okay, so we've still got one more. We've still got one more thing. Which we could... We could build out. Okay. Well, I kind of hate it, but let's assembler. got enough space. Yeah. Got enough. We have enough things. Let's be careful about how we word this. That is equal. Surface is uneven, which means that we are overlapping another object's encroaching clearance. Okay. So we're overlapping another object's clearance, clipping may occur, and the surface is too uneven, which means that we are likely... Yeah, we're off the edge. So, let's do this. We want the 1 meter foundation to be here. Okay. Not this. We want to see how much we can get away with this. Nope. I thought so. Okay, no fuel. Oh, this is connected to the larger network. Okay. This one's not producing anything, so that's one of the reasons that everything was a little bit off. Out of curiosity, right? If I just take some coal and then pop it into the biomass burner, I don't think it's going to do it, but no. Yeah, no. Because it only wants biomass. And coal is not biomass. Shockingly. All right. So we cannot burn coal in the chainsaw. Right? Only biofuel. Interesting. Okay. Workbench? No. We do not have a workbench right here. Interesting. Crafting bench. Just literally pick up leaves. Alright, move some bit of space here. And stick this. Doesn't really work, but you know. Special crafting bench. Let me go that way. biomass from this. Let's look at us. 5 biomass. We need 8 total biomass. That's very sad. The hogs in this area are not very happy about me being here, so see if we can see them before they see us. Probably not, let's be honest. Yep, there's one. Nope. Hello. Yep, you're just gonna run around here. Oh, really? Huh. Hey. Whoop. Where is he? Where is he? Hey. I know, it's not very fair. They were there first. Uh-oh. Made it. All right. All right. Hey, if anyone is new here, good evening and welcome. My name is Obi-Wan Pez, and this is N-Simplex Pachinko. We do mathy type stuff on Mondays and Wednesdays, gamey type stuff on, well, we've kind of built out a new schedule for ourselves. Provided that we're feeling alright and having a good time, we are doing Against the Storm on Friday nights, Satisfactory on Sunday nights, and we're going to be starting 9 Souls on Tuesday nights. Any other blanks in our schedule may be filled by Elite Dangerous, usually, or whatever I feel like in the meantime. I know, very inconsistent, but that is the plan, so we'll see how the plan works as far as, like, the rest of my family goes. They're pretty much in bed at this point anyway, but there are occasional weeks and weekends where we're off doing stuff, and I get home at, like, 11, and there's no way I'm streaming after that. So, at any rate, hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. What should you play? Do you have any recent obsessions? I mean, like, l'Expédition 33? I have been playing Expedition 33 off stream because my Xbox cannot be trusted to run anything that intensive. And, that's not just me saying it, it's Xbox themselves who have said, no, if you're going to play that game, it needs to be on cloud gaming, because your old Xbox One doesn't have the hardware for it. And I'm like, come on. But I guess might be true. It is an absolute gem of a game. If anybody has not actually played Clair Obscur Expedition 33, it is wonderful. The person that they found as their composer, they found on SoundCloud, and were like, we like this. And the guy's like, all right. Do you want to work on a project? Sure. And then once they did, it was like, oh, this is amazing. And everybody in the whole world is like, you found this person where? Eh. Okay. This is leaves. This is wood. Right, yeah, we picked up a lot of leaves. Okay, we're good. And then this is where we get solid fuel. Sifu? Yeah, I'm guessing you watched Don play that one, right? Or have been? Looks like a really good one. I've been, right. I played a little bit of 9 Souls before I decided that I was going to play it on stream. Mostly because I was like, I'm not going to enjoy this. This is going to be ridiculous. And then I started playing it, and I was like, I actually enjoy this, and it's probably going to work. So, surprisingly, I will be playing it on stream. Man, this looks like it's gonna rupture. Can't multitask, yeah. Oh, and you've got, yeah, it makes sense, right? Because your system is then going to want to multitask because you're programming. No, I don't want that. I want gas filter. Needs coal and fabric. Okay. Yeah. You don't want to make too much of a strain for your system. Completely understood. So yeah, Expedition 33 was pretty much like the same thought process as Nine Souls, where I was just like, there's no way that I can play this on stream, and then or like, maybe this, I don't think this game's really going to be for me, and then I get into it and I'm like, oh, this is going to eat my life. Okay, so, right, we're going to break this, and that, and the other. We want logistics. Lift this up to here. In fact, that way. Take the conveyor Mark II. Bring that over to here. There we go. Take the splitter. Take that in there. Okay, this can go there. This can go there. And then we want to take a production assembler. I am missing the floor. Found a way around that. Use a Dell Latitude school laptop. Yeah. Twitch or YouTube and Optiplex. Use Parsec to remote access. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. I mean, it's essentially the same as what I'm doing with cloud gaming, right? It's just that if I want to cloud game on this PC, then I have to, like... What the hell? Oh, there we go. Then I have to bring the Xbox up here. And my kids are not having it, so... Don't I wish. Okay, so let's move the assembler. Nope, not the constructor. Assembler. There we go. Okay. Here to there. Meanwhile, logistics. Lift from here to there. From... Oop. Yes. From here... Okay. Here. And then number 3 from here to here. Yeah, having a proper system is very nice. I was able to finally, you know, get one you know, a few years ago at this point. It has been quite nice. Okay, and then 3 from here to there into that merger. Yep. All right. May even be necessary and or worthwhile to hook in Nope. Don't do that. Huh. There it is. Okay, now it's starting to back up there. Good. May even be necessary to start hooking another one into here, taking some of that coal out, since it is being moved up the line very slowly. We can take some out of there. Right, and the sulfur is also getting slow. I mean, like, I think we can hook in our own. It might even be worthwhile to hook in our own coal plant here, do the water extractor thing, use some of the, well, I mean, like, we're using compacted coal for that, and these are already having a hard time keeping up with the demand on the other side, so maybe not. We need more of these bad boys. Okay, this is wood. This is leaves. Right. So I think we're going to call it there for today. And come back next time and figure out what to do with the power on this side. Because we can do better. We can do some sort of like other either assemblers to make more of the compacted coal, or we can go through all of this and grab well, we're definitely gonna do some of the boosters. What are they? Power shards. We're definitely gonna put some power shards in here. We'll see if we can't balance everything out a little bit better. But for now, we will say Auf Wiedersehen, Arrivederci, all the good stuff. And exit to main menu, yes. We will head out to who are we following? Who's still online? Alright, we've got Punk Mathematician doing Grounded 2. We've got Lazy Sunday by Subversive History doing Just Chatting. We got Elite Dangerous, Star Citizen. Oop. Delevely. This is Sam Delev, once from Geek and Sundry, who is currently working on Potion Craft. They are fairly new to this particular mechanic, but absolutely love it, and with good reason. It's a very interesting idea, the concept that you have to like build your potions through essentially a map, whether that be adding objects into your potion or crushing it up or stirring it. It does interesting stuff, and you kind of have to move through a map in order to discover new things. I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, we will be back tomorrow, Monday, for more Building Thinking Classrooms with Peter Liljedahl's book. We'll be working on chapter 4, question mark? I'm pretty sure that's right. Where Students Work is chapter 3. And How We Arrange the Furniture is chapter 4. So yes, we have not specifically thought about that. We have not specifically done that particular thing. All right, so tomorrow, chapter 4 of Building Thinking Classrooms. Where should we put the furniture in a classroom? So, see you tomorrow. Have fun, everybody. And, yeah, I'll see you Monday, Wednesday for math, and Sunday, Tuesday, Friday for games. Probably that's going to be it, but we'll see how it goes. Have a good night, everybody. My name's Obi-Wan Pez. This is N Simplex Pachinko.